Too. I love that song, man.
The very first single.
Come on now.
That's the first one. That was my very first single on radio.
When you hear that now, it's 20 years later, bro. Think about the James Fortune then compared to where you are right now, especially when it comes to maturity in the music business and writing and all that, man. Just take us back into that moment compared to now. How have you changed?
Honestly, back then we was just, you remember we was just doing it.
I know.
We loved you. It was like we weren't even thinking about a career. Like, when that song was written, it wasn't. I was working on a demo. Like I wasn't even thinking about a career or being able to do this for 20 years professionally.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was the plan that God had for me as far as a career. It was just something I was doing because I just loved God, loved the gospel music, and to see now. I'm like, wow, like this really turned into my whole career.
Yeah.
My whole legacy. And it's just a blessing. It's just a tribute to how God is able to just arrange things in your life to where even though you may think it's as many of the plans in a man's heart, but ultimately God's plan.
Yeah.
So that's what happened in this situation. So I'm still humbled by it.
What did you see yourself doing then? If the music was probably, because I was thinking back then that probably for you, this is the music career for James Fortune.
No, I was trying to do TV. Like Fresh out of high school, I went to California State University for television.
I didn't know that, bro.
Television and film. So I was trying to get into TV and stuff. I was like, I was trying to get away from ministry.
Yeah.
Because, I grew up.
You grew up in it, right?
Okay, I'm like, all right, I want to do something different. But God was like, I was out there broke, ended up coming back. And that's when James Fortune Youth for Christ started. But that was before it was fire. It was Youth for Christ.
Yeah, it's Youth for Christ going way back. Yeah.
The rest is history.
Tonight we're going to celebrate the history 20 years James Fortune and Fire at the Lighthouse Church with Pastor Keon and Shawnee Henderson, who I know he admitted it himself. You were very vital in them two getting together.
I introduced them.
That's what he told me.
Man, I introduced them. And, Shawnee's been a friend of mine for a long time.
Yeah.
And, of course, Pastor Keon, even from the Howard D. days. So, I introduced them. So, I don't take the credit, but I did it.
Yeah, you did. You got to take the credit. He gave it to you. I was like, man, how did you meet somebody like that? He told me James Fortune was responsible for that.
Yeah.
So you brought some fire to his relationship. How can people get tickets tonight?
So they can come tonight. We're going to have them at the door, $25. Or you can go to the website, thejamesfortune.com. That's thejamesfortune.com. We all come together. My boys, the Cardi Quartet. We singing all the hits for over the last 20 years. We're looking forward to it.
I'm glad you said Cardi Cortez is a song that you have featuring him and one of the gentlemen who were near and dear to us in the city of Houston who is going on to be with the Lord. We're going to get that coming up in 10 minutes. All right, stand by, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, James, I never thought in the industry we'd have somebody called the Trap All-Stars. Javon Dewan, Zacardi Cortez, and Jazzy Faye. The gospel's coming along. I thought we was radical back in the day,
Shout out to Gary Douglas, only Candy can do that.
That's it, man. Of course, they'll be with us tomorrow at Praise in the Park as one of our featured artists, absolutely free at Avenida Houston downtown. So come on out noon to 6 p.m. It's gonna be a great time. But tonight, it's all about James Fortune and Fire 20th anniversary celebration. Man, can I just say I'm so proud of you, bro?
Man, thank you. That means a lot. Like I say, you've been along every year for the last 20 years, even before that. So tonight, man, the celebration is going to be powerful. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a night none of us will ever forget because God has been so faithful. And what you're going to see tonight is the journey. God's been able to use this journey that a lot of times we don't like the route, but ultimately God knows the results where he's taking us to.
Now, we know through the trials and tribulations, you had some ups and downs in the industry, going through some family situations and all that. For you, man, how are you able to, and I don't want to use the word lightly because sometimes we throw it around like overcome, but how are you able to persevere through everything that you've gone through? Not only making you a better person in all of it, but at the same time, not wanting to throw in the towel and give up.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of times we want to escape, but God instructs us to endure. Sometimes we have to endure. And for me, it was really the strength of God. That's the only reason I'm still here. I know without a shadow of a doubt, I would have lost my mind. I would have went crazy. I tried to take my life. The only reason I'm still breathing, the only reason I'm celebrating 20 years is because of the grace and mercy of God. Praying through it, writing songs through it, journaling through it is kind of what allowed me to be able to get through it. And I give all glory, honor, and praise to God.
Yeah.
Nothing special about me, but it's so much special about God because in him, I can do all things.
Right.
Apart from him, I can do nothing.
Yeah. You talked about counseling was vital for you.
Yeah. I mean, that was very, very vital because first of all, it took the strength of God. I even didn't have to have the courage to go get therapy. Counseling and get the help that I needed because, a lot of time in church, I just pray about it.
Right.
Just fast or whatever. But no, I had to go and go through therapy. I believe you can have Jesus and a therapist. I believe
you better
a counselor and the one.
You better.
Yeah. So I'm strong. I'm heavy on the mental health. I'm strong on killing that whole stigma that is for crazy people. Or that it's that the same way we need our spiritual health, our physical health, our mental health is just as important.
Yeah. Speaking of important, I love how you support H-Town. So Corey Cortez, y'all guys have been joined at the hip forever.
Forever.
Yeah, he's been vital, from the days when he was singing with the Cortez family to when he got with John, and then of course with you, man. It's been vital to your ministry, and Sean McLemore as well.
Yes.
One of my favorite songs from you is "I Believe" featuring Zacardi and Sean. But talk about the relationship of the two.
I'm gonna say this because I was a huge fan of Sean McLemore, and still am, obviously. But when I would see him at the Jumping Key VIP, who is this guy? So I started traveling around the city. He was like going whenever I heard he was having a concert, I was there. So when I asked him to be a part of the song, I was just honored and surprised when he agreed to be a part of it. And the first one was on "You Survive." Actually, "You Are Holy" was a song.
Yeah.
When it came time for this one, I was like, man, I just hear it. When I wrote it, I hear Zacardi and Sean McLemore on it, and the rest is history, man.
Yeah.
I just continuing to bless people through this song.
Well, let's hear it now. I Believe. It's already done. James Fortune celebrating his 20th anniversary tonight at Lighthouse Church. Get your tickets where?
You can go to thejamesfortune.com. That's thejamesfortune.com, or just come. We'll have them at the door. It's $25.
Oh, man, that's a great price, too. I'm trying to sneak in for free. James Fortune Fire, sometimes you got to live through it, man.
Yes,
yeah.
What you had to do, bro.
You got to live through it. I'm excited. He's breaking down a blessing with me tonight at the Lighthouse Church. It is the 20th anniversary celebration, and I'm just so excited, man, because when the city can celebrate with you, as you said, you didn't look at it as a career. You thought it was just going to be, I'm going to go do a project. Go minister. And God said, no, I got you for the next 20, and there's some more.
And some more. And, tonight to be celebrating where it all started for me. You were there, I want Houston to come out because it's going to be special. I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for my city just getting behind me and pushing me. People like you, so many people who pushed and stood with me. So come out tonight. I promise it's going to be worth it. It's going to be powerful, and we're going to have a great time at Lighthouse Church.
Lighthouse Church with Pastor Keon and Shawnee Henderson is going to be a great time. Starting at 7 o'clock?
7 o'clock. Zachary going to be hosting. And,
oh, Lord have mercy.
Zachary hosting.
Lord.
At least knows some. So many people. It's just going to be crazy.
Yeah. I can't wait till it's going to be a great time with Isaac. Yeah, Isaac is everywhere. I don't know. Y'all got the great, and speaking of, y'all have the great online show on Facebook, which is real hilarious. This talent, because you get to hear from, how do you pick somebody to be on this?
We honestly it's an email, so about 100-person wait list, but every week we go over it. We don't audition. We just, hey, come on. So we never know what we're getting until we see them at that moment.
Yeah, and y'all give sound advice and laughter too.
We try not to. We try to hold it in, but they say laughter is good for.
It's good, and it's good for some people. Yeah.
Don't even need it.
Yeah.
But y'all have a good time on there.
Yeah. I'm excited. Get your tickets, of course, for tonight's 20th celebration. It's going to be a great time. You got some new music as well, right?
Yeah, brand new song just came out today. For a long time, new single. That's my message. After 20 years, I think, God, what do I say? And it's simply, He's been good for a long time. So that's the song. It's out right now. Apple Music, everywhere music is sold. For a long time, check it out. I promise it'll bless you.
It's going to bless you. Hang on. Got one more break I got to do with you, James Fortune, before I let you go. I'm going to play the song. Nakaya told me, AV, we handed it to you first. Woo. She didn't say that. I just said that. But it's on the way. Coming up next.
Yes.
Now, was that live at the Arena Theater?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely live at the Arena.
Yeah.
We recorded that, and it was amazing recording. It was coming out after the Encore album.
Yeah.
With some other songs in it. Remember, I Believe wasn't on any album.
Right.
So that was on the gospel mix.
Okay.
And we ended up putting it on that one as well.
Yeah, because that was live. That's one of my favorites, too, from you. I love playing You Are Here. James Fortune, my special guest, breaking down the blessings with me, AV, on Praise 102.1 HD2 20th anniversary celebration tonight at the Lighthouse Church. Will you be doing that song? Is that going to be one on?
Absolutely what we do.
Okay. Yeah. Can I jump up on the stage and get a part of that?
Now you said that, I got to call you up. So y'all got to come.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to sing. I'm just going to get behind you and dance.
Okay.
Yeah, because that song.
What you going to do?
Well, yeah, I might start preaching. You already know what I'll start doing. I'm going to introduce you again. Ladies and gentlemen, He is here. You are here. James Fortune is here tonight.
About the God who's here.
The God who's here. Yeah, come on. You know how you do, because you like me, you'll give an illustration and stuff. If they give you a mic, somewhere James is going to start preaching.
I can't sing because I got to do something.
I didn't want to battle you on that singing. You, Kurt Franklin,
B. Michael McCain.
V can't sing. He'll try though.
But he's somebody like Kirk gives him the credit. When I talk to Kirk, like,
yeah,
I learned it from B. Malcolm McKay.
Always.
You got to shout out the GOAT.
So when you think about those guys, who were some of the other people that inspired you? Because, because you had to wrestle that for a long time. We would make fun of you because me and Marcus Wiley, because of the introductions, you always had that, you put have you ever been in the storm?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You always put the little intro on.
Yeah. He had a little Bishop Jakes on the one.
Yeah, I went a little deeper. No, not Jakes. Have you ever been? No. I'm not doing that. No, sir.
Yeah, man. I had to kind of go through that. That's why when you were playing my music, it was so special because a lot of people wouldn't, because they were like, oh, it sounds too much like Kirk Franklin. So we had to break through that. That was one of the things, even with I Trust You. Like, I Trust You wasn't an easy song to get going the way it did. But, man, you've been there, you supported it, and,
Yeah, oh man, thank God for it. Brand new single is out now?
For a Long Time is available right now. It's my brand new single. It's from a 20-year live recording, and we celebrating tonight. It's one of the songs we're going to do tonight at Lighthouse Church, and it's available. Download it, stream it, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you get your music.
Let's get into it right now. Brand new James Fortune on Faith and Fame with me, AV.